Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel where I like to share any and all things that bring me joy, hence the name Sharelation. This is a continuation of one of my previous videos of things that I bought in Japan. My previous video was highlighting some of the sort of health items that I bought like from sunscreen and things like that for just daily use. And this video, I just wanted to focus on sort of the makeup side of things and any beauty products that I purchased, because as you can see, there is quite a number of items here. This time I was trying to be very careful and methodical on the items that I purchased, and I didn't want to go too overboard because past trips to Japan, I bought way too many things that took me a long time to use up. And because of the pandemic, I actually finally got to almost use all of the items that I had, and then I decided, okay, let's not go too crazy and just buy what I think I could use within the next year or two. So we'll start from the bottom left corner where you'll see I have some kind of lip products. And here I have a lipstick. It has a brush and a lipstick on the other side. So this is stationary. It's just the lip brush. I actually purchased this a couple years back in Japan, and the great thing about this is a removable kind of lip color. This is just the holder for the lip color, and you can just pop it in like so, and it twists up when you want to use it. I have started using this because it's just something it's just been laying around for a while, and I need to get through some of my items and just make good use of what I purchased. So I decided to go ahead and buy additional refills for this same lip holder. So this is by the brand Maquillage. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And I really liked this color. So this is the color in RS 362, and so I decided to purchase the same color just as the refill because it's just so lightweight and it would not take up any space in my luggage. The other color I also purchased, we'll just open it now, is RD 563. I had the chance to test everything out when I was in Japan. They always put out testers for everything, every color that we have. And so you'll see that it comes in this sealed package. Actually, I probably won't open it, but you can see the color is quite similar. It's just a little bit darker than this one. This is more like a mauve tone, and this is a little bit of a darker red. So I thought I would just get a replacement for this when this runs out, and a different color to try out. So this kind of comes together, and I really like that idea of just getting the refills so you're not always, purchasing a whole new lipstick, and that concept really appeals to me. And I know like lipsticks like Hermes do that now, but I think that the Japanese have done this kind of concept for quite a while. So I purchased this, the two refills for this particular lip holder. I also heard a lot of good things about this particular lip product, and you can see the cost is 1,320 yen, and it's by the brand Rom and Rome and, if I'm saying it right. It's the Juicy Lasting Tint. This is a Korean brand. I purchased this in the color 24 Peeling Angdu. And again, there were testers, but I'll swipe this across for you to see. It goes off, it goes on the lip quite easily. It is really like a tint. It's not sticky at all, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get it. But if you put this on your lips, you can see it's really just a tint. Like if you don't smudge it, it will be more, the color will be, more obvious. But if you swipe it across your lips and smudge it, it really is just a tint, sorry. And you can see here, it's not at all sticky, and it goes on quite smoothly. So I really liked this just for like a hint of color. Next are just more lip balm type products. I got this only because it's just easy to use lip balm. It's actually for like my kids because their lips get chapped, and of course they're not going to want any color, so I just got this for them to use in the winter. I've purchased this quite a few times. This is the Nivea Rich Care and Color. These are like lip balms. I've used these colors before, so I knew that they worked for me, so I just went ahead and put them in my like shopping basket. So it really goes on very, very smoothly. You can see the color also is very faint and it glides on very easily. This is the color Smoky Rose, and this one is in the color French Pink. So also a very light color, a little bit like orangey compared to the Smoky Rose, but it really is a tint of color, and it's really more for the moisturizing effect. So I really liked these. I know they come in other colors as well, but these are, you know, colors that I think work best for me, and I didn't want something too pigmented. Here's another one. I decided to try it out because I really liked the DHC lip balm, and you see I got 2 of these. I've used this again many times before, and it's a very simple type of lip balm, very, very moisturizing. Just have to rip open the package, and it does not have any color, and I used this a couple of times already. So every time I go back to Japan, I always buy more of these. So it's a very simple packaging like this. Just says DHC lip cream, and it's a clear kind of color. So it's also very moisturizing and great for the lips, especially in the winter time when it gets very dry here. So I got 2 of these, and then next to it I did see this one, which seems like the same thing except it has some color to it. I figured I would give it a shot because I didn't think it was going to be very pigmented. So this is what it looks like, and if I swipe it, yeah, I knew it would kind of be something like this. So this is just something for me to use and have a little bit of color to my lip balm. So this is the color, just says pink. And you can see the price. Actually, this is a little bit cheaper than this one. So you can see it's really just a couple hundred yen, very affordable and very easy to use. And I actually think they do when I use them, they use up pretty quickly, which in a way it's kind of good because you don't want to keep using the same product over and over again. I like to mix things up and try different things. So sometimes that's a good thing when you get to go through a product so quickly, and then you can try something else. Okay, next I'll focus on the bottom right hand corner. These are more like concealer type products. So this one here is called Control Color Base by the brand Kiss. I was looking for something to kind of put as a base to my under eye circles because they are quite dark sometimes, and the orange color would neutralize that kind of brownish under eye color. So if I just swipe this on like this, you'll see that it is kind of like a creamy texture, and it does, I haven't tried it yet, but I think it does conceal things quite well. I'm using the other color control product that I got from RMK. You can see that in my other video that I posted recently. So this seemed to be pretty good. It wasn't too costly. I don't really remember how much it cost, but these are all kind of drugstore makeup products, if you will. So you can see it goes on like this and has a creamy texture to it. I'll report back to see if this works better or if the RMK color control base works better. This is a product that I've purchased several times already. I opened one already, removing it from the package, but these are both the same exact color. This is by the brand Can Make, and it's just a concealer. I use the color 01 and feel like it's always worked quite well for me. And so I just always repurchase this every time I'm there. So this is the concealer. And if I dab it on like that, and just kind of blend it in, you can see it blends in quite well. And I just purposely put it on top of the color control base just to see what it looks like. I think it would do the job quite well. I'll have to try it in this combination and see how it works. But if you blend, 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 just like this, you can see it does conceal things quite well. Of course, my hand is a little bit different color than my face, but I do know that this color does work for me because I've repurchased this several times. So I only got two because I actually recently ran out of the original one that I had, and I figured get one and have a backup just in case. Okay, now this one is a new one that I saw that was released in Japan also by the brand Can Make, and this is a like a concealer product. So you can see all the different colors here. It reminds me of the NYX color corrector product. Let me open this while I talk. And I thought that this would also work quite well for me as well. So I purchased this in the color 01 because my skin is quite fair, so I always usually get the lightest color. So these are the products that, the colors that you can use for sort of color correction. And I thought I would give it a shot. I figured it would probably work quite well because they're all the different colors that you would need for color correction, and you can see it is a very compact and small item. If it really doesn't work out, it probably would be okay. Not too much would go to waste. You can see it is very thin, and it's quite shallow. So I hope that I can just test this out and see how it works out for me. So if I swipe the kind of the orangey color, this color is meant to hide the dark circles, and the other colors are meant to cover other blemishes. So I'll try this out as well and see how I like it, but I liked that it was just so compact and easy to carry around. I think it says, usually it says the price here, but yeah, this time I don't think I saw it. It wasn't too expensive. All of these things are usually between under 2,000 yen. I think this might be the most expensive product, but I'll get to that in a second. Okay, so I also purchased just one eyeliner. I have one that I actually purchased while I was there, and I started using immediately because while I was there, I ran out of the current one that I was using. This is by the brand Majorca Line Expander. I decided to give this a shot because when I tested this out in the store, you can see it's very thin and easy to use. So I thought I would just give this brand a shot. They're all quite similar, and I usually get like the dark brown color. So in this case, it's in the color BR612. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and it says the price here, 950 yen. Okay, moving on to, let's do some brow products. I have used this one by Cezanne a couple of times already. While I was in Japan, I actually brought this one that I was already using with me because it was very close to being done. So I'm happy to report that I am using a new one, and it's the same product that I've gotten a couple of times already. These are the same. So this is a twist up eyebrow with spiral brush. The spiral brush is here, and the other side is the twist up version of this eyebrow pencil. It has worked quite well for me. So at 638 yen, I decided just to buy two to have as a backup as well. And this is the color 03 Natural Brown. And on the theme of eyebrows, I came across this eyebrow holder by Maquillage, which is the same brand as this. And I noticed that this brand likes to create a holder for products as well as refill, which is, you know, pretty, I think it's pretty good because you don't really need to waste this piece and you just keep buying the refill, which in theory should be cheaper than buying the whole thing. So this is the eyebrow holder, and these two are the same colors. I got them in the GY951, and it's just a soft brow liner EX. So if I open one of these, I'll just show you how it fits into the holder. Okay, so again, it twists up like this. So I think you just really pop it in like this, and then it twists up. The holder is quite nice too, so I really like that. And when you're done, you just screw it back, lower back to the lowest position. So it really is like a little pencil. So I thought I would give this a shot as well. And of course, if I bought a holder, I decided I should just buy 2 of these just to have it. I mean, I would get a refill anyway, so I did get a little more than usual in terms of the eyebrow pencils, but I figured I use this every day, and it does go through, I go through it fairly quickly, so I know I will make good use out of this. Okay, last 2 items. I am not one that's really good with makeup, so I don't have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I do have the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, which I use almost all the time, and I still have some from Muji that I got a couple of years back. And I saw this from Muji and thought, you know, this is right up my alley. I do have colors similar to this, but I kind of couldn't resist, and the colors look so nice. So if I just swipe it on this, it always goes on very easily, and it's not too pigmented, so it's just something I can use and travel with, which is a nice option as opposed to bringing a huge palette with me all the time. So this is how it looks. I know the lighter 2 colors look like it's like nothing on my skin, but sometimes I like that, just a little hint of shimmer and color. So I actually, to be honest, bought this only to meet the criteria for being eligible for tax-free. I think this was, I don't remember, I don't think it says it on the box, but it was definitely under 1,000 yen, and I just kind of needed to meet the quota for tax-free. So that's kind of why I got it. I did eye this particular palette, and it's by the brand called Clio. It's a Korean brand, and this color is called Simply Pink in 01. Now, I was kind of hesitant to get this only because I have the Charlotte Tilbury palette, which I think looks very similar to this, but I was just really tempted to try this out because I heard so many good things about this, and a lot of people do rave about Korean makeup, how it's just a little bit different, right? Like the way it goes on and the way it kind of shimmers is just different. So I think this was almost 3,000 yen. I don't really remember, but I think it came up to 20 something, almost 30 US dollars, something like that. If I can find the price that I purchased this at, I'll leave it in the section down below. But it came with this really cute brush. You can see it has 2 sides to it. So I'll try to swatch each color to show you what it looks like on me. So you can see it comes with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 colors, and they give you the name of the color right on the box as well as behind the box. So I did try this out in store and thought like, oh, it does, you know, look quite nice on me, on my skin tone. Again, some of these colors come out looking like it doesn't even show at all, but I see how some of this glitter goes on. It's like a hint of shimmer, which I do like, and I know the Charlotte Tilbury one doesn't quite have this kind of shimmer, so it kind of convinced me just to get it. So you can see these 4 colors in the middle are all kind of the shimmery color. I know it's not really showing as well as I would like it to, but that's usually the look I'm trying to go for. This is a little bit more pigmented, as you can see, and these 3 colors in the back are probably more like the Charlotte Tilbury color. It looks more pigmented than it really is, but you can see here, this is how it looks on my skin, and this is the darkest color. Probably shouldn't have mixed all the colors on the same brush, but I'm gonna clean the brush afterwards, so I have a clean brush to start with. But it kind of overlapped in some of the colors, but you can see most of the colors are very, very faint and very light, and just a hint of shimmer, especially for these 4 in the middle. These are a little darker, and I would use it more kind of like for an evening look, but I thought I would just give this palette a try because it is a lot cheaper in Asia versus in the States, if you can even find it in the States. So these are all the items that I purchased. I hope that I can really make good use of all these products and get through it before I ever go back to Japan or any part of Asia. Because as you know, makeup products, especially kind of like the pharmacy brands, the less expensive ones, are just so affordable there. And it's always fun to just try to mix it up and try new things. So I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions on any of these products, let me know. And I would love to have a conversation with you in the comments down below. I hope you have a happy and healthy rest of your day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.